If John Collins is going to come double here, cool, but you got to rotate. So DeAndre Hunter rotates, DeJounte Murray has to rotate, Okongwu would rotate, and Collins would come up here. So we get one rotation. Oh, but that's second rotation. If you're Okongwu here, the second that Bam Adebayo turns to lower his shoulder into you right here, you need to be up and battling for position, like now. Like you're just waiting for him to make contact with you. So look at how far he just moved you because you did nothing. Trae Young is beat here. Stop. This has to be a switch. Okongwu has to call for a switch. Trae Young has to switch. Trae Young's not going to be able to guard the ball. So this not being a switch, that collapses all of Atlanta into the paint. Okay, so A.J. Griffin gets beat. If Jalen Johnson is coming to double, he has to say something because this Hawks player would have to start moving now over here. You can't just double and not have someone else take your man. I mean, you can't do this. A.J. Griffin is just leaning towards the screen. I don't know. Now Kaminsky has to help. I guess Dedmon's open now. You're Okongwu, you have to stay connected to your man. Bam Adebayo doesn't even set a screen here. If you're connected to your man on this slip, you can stay with him, and you don't, so you can't. So Trae Young is staying here to double. So, and you're forcing, you want Bam Adebayo to come this way, so you got to get up and force him. Like, what? Trae Young is doubling, and why are you giving him this angle where there is no double? What? We have a turnover right here. Stop. If you're DeJounte Murray, you cannot wait to see what happens with this loose ball. You got to sprint back. And Trae Young, same thing. I mean, DeJounte Murray standing. Trae Young is, I don't know what that was. Cannot be backpedaling in transition. John Collins needed to sprint back this entire way. If you're backpedaling, look at this. How are you going to be ready to guard? You're playing off your back foot. So now Kyle Lowry can just catch it, pump fake, go right by you. This is complete garbage. First of all, why is Trae Young not sprinting back? Who knows? You might want to be able to help, okay? And you're going to really want to help because DeAndre Hunter's not sprinting back. His feet aren't set, and he's backpedaling. That is complete garbage. So DeAndre Hunter's in backside help because of awful drop coverage, all right? Fine. But when you recover here, stop. Like, this Hawks player, Okongwu's recovered back, okay? So you need to just sprint over here. What is DeAndre Hunter doing? Why is he still staring at Adebayo and not his man? Disaster. Onyeka Okongwu's man is setting a down screen. What is he doing? Stop. You need to be attached, arms out and show so Tyler Herro can't curl. You let him curl. Now look. Now you got to step up and guard, and who's guarding Adebayo? Atrocious effort from Trae Young here. So we got a loose ball, okay? So stop. You should be sprinting back right now. Look at this. Look at Trae Young here. Why is he not sprinting back? Look at it. Why are you slowing down? Come over here. That'll help John Collins with the block. Like, you just stopped. What is John Collins doing? You have to get over here to Kyle Lowry. DeJounte Murray obviously has Caleb Martin here. What on earth? Okay, so maybe this is why Nate McMillan got fired. The Hawks have no idea what they're doing with down screens. Okongwu's got to get attached, show, so this player can't curl. You let Tyler Herro curl, how the heck is DeJounte Murray going to get over that screen? No urgency from Trae Young. This is why they need to trade him. Get up here, sprint, get your feet set in a defensive stance so you can guard. Kyle Lowry's all the way over here. You have plenty of time. Instead, this is what you do. So look at this. You're not ready to guard. Like, you're going uphill. Kyle Lowry's going downhill. That draws help. Adebayo now. If DeAndre Hunter wants to backpedal and get beat, fine. But one of these three Hawks players, maybe all of them, can sprint back here to be in help. Like, DeAndre Hunter's getting beat here. The fact that no one's sprinting back to get to this spot to be in help when all you'd have to do is help because every Heat player's beyond half court is why Nate McMillan got fired. A.J. Griffin, you have to get underneath Adebayo immediately battling for position. Look at this. You're on Adebayo's side, so now he's got you sealed. He's catching this ball too low. This cannot happen. Why is John Collins backpedaling here when there's a Heat player all the way behind him? Why is Trae Young here, and why was he not over here? Okay, so you screw that part up. Well, you have a double team come. John Collins has got to say he's doubling, so then A.J. Griffin can go find one of these Heat trailers. But you have three people guarding the ball. Yeah, I mean, Nate McMillan was complete garbage. This is a down screen again. Frank Kaminsky needs to get attached, show, so this player can't curl. Tyler Harrow curls. This is what happens again. Why is Frank Kaminsky? Look at this. You're supposed to be in drop coverage on the, so you're supposed to be here. Why are you this? The screen wasn't set here. It's set here. So Kaminsky's that's why he's not in the league. This is why Frank Kaminsky's not in the league. What are you doing here? This is on drop coverage here. Drop wherever you want to, but your feet have to be set. You got to be able to stunt at the ball, but also recover to Dwayne Dedmon. When you just instantly backpedal, you have no chance of getting over to Dwayne Dedmon now. I mean, what even is that? Okay, Nate McMillan was a joke. Why? What is John Collins doing? Why are you standing in the middle of nowhere? Either you're taking Harrow and DeAndre Hunter's coming here, or you're sprinting over to Caleb Martin. I mean, you're just standing in no man's land. And that's why Nate McMillan was fired. Look at, there he is right there, being awful. Have to communicate if you're switching right here. Hi, Nate McMillan, you're terrible. If A.J. Griffin switches, you got to say something. You can't assume DeAndre Hunter's switching. It looks like there's an assumption being made here. This is funny. So the Hawks can't guard in man-to-man, so they say, let's have a really terrible zone. Okay, Okongwu is guarding no one. I mean, DeJounte Murray's got this area of the zone. Okongwu needs to be down here so DeAndre Hunter can get up here. Like, when you guard nobody in a zone, you leave somebody. So there's the somebody, Caleb Martin. Why is John Collins hung up on this down screen, number one? There's space to get over. And then why does he slow down? Stop. Stay up with Tyler Harrow. Why is there this? Look at this space. That's all from laziness. So now you can't guard this handoff. So you have all the time in the world to get your feet set and be in a defensive stance. Like, all you got to do is just get in a defensive stance. You're literally there. Just get in this is not a defensive stance. What do? You're backpedaling. Why? Adebayo hasn't gone anywhere yet. So now you can't guard. What a garbage basketball team.